Greetings. I am Legacy Moon, and this is True Crime and Mysteries. If you are here visiting for the first time, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning visitor, welcome to my channel to you as well. And don't forget to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber to my channel, I would like to welcome you as well. And thank you so much for supporting the platform. Now, for today's video, I would like to talk about a few things that is going on in today's news or things that have happened over the last couple of days. I wasn't exactly sure what stories I wanted to pick. And then some of the stories I was really interested in picking didn't have enough information to do a video. So I decided to just sort of do them all. So where we will begin is in the state of New York, where inmates in New York are suing the State Department of Corrections over their decision to, get this, lock down the prison during next Monday's solar eclipse. Yes, people, you have heard it. They are going to lock down the prison next Monday for the solar eclipse. Now, these inmates, they filed a suit in federal court in upstate New York on, or it argues that on April 8th, their lockdown violates the inmates' constitutional right to practice their faiths by preventing them from taking part in the religiously significant event. Now, the 6 men involved in this lawsuit are 6 men with various different background religions who are incarcerated at the Woodbourne Correctional Facility in Woodbourne. And they include a Baptist, a Muslim, a Seventh-day Adventist, and 2 practitioners of Santeria. Now, when you add all that up, that only adds up to 5. So I know you're wondering, where's the 6th one? Well, the 6th person who's involved in this lawsuit is an atheist. Now, I thought they had no beliefs. They just kind of went through life. You live, you die. But apparently they have some sort of belief because his are being violated because he cannot celebrate the solar eclipse. Now, the complaint further goes on to read that a solar eclipse is a rare natural phenomenon with great religious significance to many. The Bible's passage describes an eclipse-like phenomenon during Jesus' crucifixion, while sacred Islamic works describe a similar event when the Prophet Muhammad's son died. And again, it doesn't manage to tell me what's or how or why the atheist is involved in this suit. Not to get far off on a tangent, but I mean, I just don't understand how this atheist could be. If somebody knows, can you kindly educate me? Because I don't know. But the celestial event, which was last visible in the U.S. back in 2017, won't be seen in this country again until 2044. So this event warrants celebrations, worships, and prayers. And this is what the complainant is saying, not me. And by the way, I would like to mention that these inmates up top that you see before you are not necessarily inmates from that prison. They are inmates from a prison. I just went through Google and looked for some inmates and took the first picture I saw. So I just wanted everyone to know that. I don't know what's wrong with my speech today. I am fumbling over some words. Now we are going to get in my plane and fly on over to North Carolina, where we have a mom charged after her baby suffocates in her bed. Her second child died while co-sleeping. A North Carolina mother was charged with involuntary manslaughter this month after her baby boy suffered while sleeping with her. This is the second time one of her newborns has died while co-sleeping with her and her partner in the bed. So this last October, the 7-week-old infant was found by the Wilmington police unconscious after sleeping in a queen-size bed with the mother, Mackenzie Caitlin Reed, and the other parent, and his twin. Officials alleged in documents obtained by the Star News. Now, the little guy who passed away, his name is Zion, and Zion's cause of death was asphyxia due to unsafe sleeping environment. The autopsy report from the North Carolina Office of Chief Medical has determined this as being the main cause of death. You see, poor Zion's mother, she was, a little bit tired because she had been smoking THC and using THC gummies during the day and the evening, the night that this happened, and also in the hours of leading up to the child's death. So I'm assuming that she just was out of it and never woke up. Now, the baby's autopsy, it also indicated that he had a cold, but this was not the cause of his death. So that's been ruled out as being any contributing factor. So what happened was Zion's father woke up at around 2 a.m. in the morning, and he found the infant face down on his mother's side of the bed after his twin brother began to cry. So she didn't even wake up when the other baby started to cry. Now, this is not the first time, as I said, that Mackenzie has lost a child. Back in the year of 2022, she lost her 3-month-old child named Justin, and it was reported that her 3-month-old son, Justin, passed due to the exact same thing. And she just cannot believe this has happened to her for a second time. She was not charged in that incident because there was not enough evidence. And it seems like they have enough now. And just my own personal note, we need to go ahead and reopen Justin's case, because I don't know about anybody else, but if I had an infant and my infant passed away because I accidentally rolled over on it and smothered it, I would not place my second child a year later in the same harm's way. But that's just me. Now we're going to get in the chopper and head over to Texas, where a woman texted a man, "Your son is outside," after leaving the infant in front of the Southeast Houston home. So now Loretta Norwood, she's not new to law enforcement, because just a couple of weeks ago she had been arrested when she went to meet a couple to buy an iPhone, and she took the iPhone and ran with it. Well, they tracked her down. She got arrested, She was given a bond, and she was able to bond out, where a few weeks later, she decided that she was going to drop her baby off with its baby daddy. Now, according to the story and the reports, Loretta Norwood, what she did was at around something after midnight at night, she went and she took the baby. And, well, first let me stress that this was a toddler. But anyway, she decided to drop this baby off. She set the baby in its car seat, strapped in on the porch of the child's father. And then she sent him a text message. The text message said, "Your son is outside. Tell your mom to go get him." Okay. Well, the alleged father of the baby did not check his phone until 6 a.m. And that is when another woman who lived in the house went outside and found the baby still outside in its car seat. Now, the baby has gone to the hospital, has checked out, is doing quite well, and has been released into foster care. The police are now looking for Loretta Norwood. She is nowhere to be found. Now, Miss Norwood does have a brother, but he said that he has not talked to his sister in a very, very long time. And he believes that there are 2 other children that she has. Well, the DCYF, or I don't know what they call it in that state, but Child Protective Services is saying, well, no, we only know about one other child, and we're trying to locate him. This is problematic to me. You have a brother, he doesn't talk to her, and hasn't for a very long time, but he thinks she has 2 children. Now, I don't know if he was counting the baby that she left plus another one, or if he was counting 2 other children besides the baby she left. But regardless, he said there were 2 more children, and Protective Services, they're saying, oh, no, it's only one, and we're looking for him. That's even scarier, because what do you mean you're looking for him? You not only do you not know where she is, but you don't know where this baby is, if she has this other baby with her, if she left that one somewhere. I mean, and heaven forbid the worst, we just don't know. So anyway, that's the story with her. And I will keep with this story and the last one, I will still keep watch as things develop on these cases and keep you updated. Okay, now we're going to get back in my chopper and head on over. Y'all hear that? Can you hear it? You hear nothing because my chopper is silent. But anyway, we are in my chopper where we are here landing in the state of Alabama, where 2 grams of cocaine were found in a 3-year-old's backpack. Now, police officers got this tip from a very, very reliable, confidential source that this woman has some things going on at her home. So she was arrested after the deputies raided her home and found 4 unattended children, guns, and hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of narcotics right there in her home. The sheriff's office found it. According to deputies, 35-year-old Tierra Takora Hill left her residence. And of course, when she left her residence, them deputies, they followed her until they were able to find something to stop her on. So basically, they conducted a traffic stop, and they allegedly found 1.5 kilograms of cocaine a small amount of marijuana and a handgun in the child's bag. So you see, what happened was she left her house. They head on over to the house to raid it, and at the same time chase her down till they could get her on a traffic stop so they can go and do some searching and find some things. As I said earlier, when they searched her home, they found some unattended children, and it was 4 children, and they were ages 3, 8, 10, and 15. And, that's not a bad age to, stay at home with your siblings. You're 15, they're younger. Seen it happen before. But the problem is that present in the home were the drugs and the guns and no adult supervision. So that's a big problem. Now, there was the 3-year-old that was in the home was wearing a backpack on its back. That backpack was blue. And that backpack contained 2 kilograms of Coca-Cola. And in another backpack, deputies found another kilogram of Coca-Cola and 2 handguns. So basically, they conducted the traffic stop. They found all of the things on the mom in the backpack in her car. And then they go over there to this house and they search and they find some things, and they find all of these other drugs and whatnot in this backpack that this 3-year-old was wearing. Now, I was wondering why he was wearing it. Did the 15-year-old put it on him thinking that maybe the police wouldn't check? I'm just curious. Things like that, always boggle my mind. Now, the estimated street value of all of these things found combined together was worth $450,000. Now, Miss Tierra has been charged with trafficking the Coca-Cola, second-degree possession of the devil's lettuce, tampering with physical evidence, and 4 counts of chemical endangerment of a child. I have never heard of that charge before, but okay. Now, I have not found any information on her bond amount, if she was given a bond, if she's in, if she's out, but I'm going to keep watch on this story as well. Well, once again, I am Legacy Moon. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm trying to find a way to bring forth this true crime news, because not every news story is a big one, but I think it's worth mentioning. And I'm thinking it's best to just report them, and then as things come in on them, I can re-report and, attach the video from the last report. I'm still growing as a channel and I'm still finding my way. So, I'm going to test a few things out. I appreciate the patience that everyone has had with me. And I also appreciate the kind words that people have left me and the kind words people have said to me. I really, really appreciate it. And once again, I'm Legacy Moon. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. If you're not subscribed, come on board.